Hello, students. Let us continue the topic Memories of Childhood. Story 2 We Too Are Human Beings. The passage begins from here. Even otherwise, there were the coffee clubs in the bazaar. The way each waiter cooled the coffee, lifting a tumbler high up and pouring its contents into a tumbler held in his other hand, or the way some people sat in front of the shops chopping up onions, their eyes turned elsewhere so that they would not smart, or the almond tree growing there and its fruit, which was occasionally blown down by the wind, all these sights taken together would tether my legs and stop me from going home. Tumbler jug means here jug, tether means tie up. Explanation is she further says that she means here the author, okay. She further says that even if no such act was staged in the street, then also there were the coffee clubs in the bazaar. She liked the way waiters cooled the coffee by pouring it from one jug to another. There were some other people who used to sit in front of their shops and chop onions. They always turned their eyes on the other side so as to save them from getting teary. Other interesting thing for the writer was an almond tree that was still growing and whose fruit was blown away by the wind. All these sights were so very interesting for the writer that she couldn't help her from stopping there and watching them. She feels like her legs been tied up so that she could not reach her home, and then according to the season there would be mango, cucumber, sugarcane, sweet potato, palm shoots, gram, palm syrup, palm fruit, guavas, and jackfruit. Every day I would see people selling sweet and savory fried snacks, pasum, halwa, boiled tamarind seeds, and iced lollies. Savory means a salty or spicy dish. Pasum, sweet dish made with rice and milk. Iced lollies means piece of flavored ice on a stick. Explanation is there were sellers of various things in the bazaar. They used to sell items as per the season, so there were mango, cucumber, sugarcane, sweet potato, palm shoots, gram, palm syrup, guavas, and jackfruit for sale. Even the writer saw many other sellers selling sweet and spicy snacks, pasam, halwa, boiled tamarind seeds, and iced lollies. So the writer was quite a good observer and she used to notice every bit of thing happening in the market street. Gazing at all this, one day my bag, I came to my street, my bag slung over my shoulder. At the opposite corner, though a threshing floor had been set up, and the landlord watched the proceedings, seated on a piece of sacking spread over a stone ledge. Our people, our people means here that the category which belong to the writer. Our people were hard at work, driving cattle in pairs, round and round, to tread out the grain from the straw. The animals were muzzled so that they wouldn't help themselves to the straw. I stood for a while there watching the fun. It means in early times, the corn was being taken out from the crop with the help of uh, bulls or animals, just making them run on that uh, crop round and round with the help of thresher. Just kind of work was being performed under the supervision of a landlord. So this daily work has been mentioned here, but it was very entertaining for the writer. Gaze means here look. Threshing floor means especially flattened outdoor surface to separate the grain from straw. Proceedings means events or activities. Sack means bag. Ledge means shelf. Tread means walk. Muzzle means a covering used to cover the mouth of an animal. The writer says that this is the explanation, that looking at all those skits and beautiful things all day, she then entered her own street. On the opposite side of the street, there was a newly made threshing floor, a flattened outdoor surface made to separate grain from straw. The landlord was sitting on a stone shelf and was watching people work in his field. She then describes the laborers who are working in the field. They belong to the writer's community. She says that they are very hard working and they were driving the cattle in pairs in the field. They were doing so to separate the grain from the straw. Further, she says that the mouth of the animals was covered so as to stop them from eating grains. All this was such a fun to watch for her. Just then, an elder of our street came along from the direction of the bazaar. The manner in which he was walking along made me want to double up. I wanted to shriek with laughter at the sight of such a big man carrying a small packet in that fashion. I guessed there was something like vadai or green banana bhaji in the packet because the wrapping paper was stained with oil. He came along holding out the packet by its string without touching it. I stood there thinking to myself, if he holds it like that, won't the package come undone and the vadais fall out? Some meanings are given here. Double up means laugh out loud, shriek means burst out, wrap means cover, stain means spot, strings means thread. So let us have the explanation of the above passage. Then she saw an elder person who was her neighbor coming from Bazaar. He was carrying a packet of some snack with him. The manner in which the older man was walking made her burst in laugh. He was handling it at some distance from his body. She says that she came to know that the packet contained vadai or green banana bhaji. She guessed it because of the oily spots on the packet. The man was carrying it by the threads. This made the writer think that this way of handling a packet could lead to fall its contents. Now, further is the elder went straight up to the landlord, bowed low, and extended the packet towards him, cupping the hand that held the string with his other hand. The landlord opened the parcel and began to eat the vadais. Extend means hold out, cupping means holding hands together to catch something. Explanation is here. The old man went up to the landlord. He bends down to the show respect to the landlord and holding his hand out, he offered the carry bag to the landlord. The landlord took the parcel and started eating vadais out of it. So, dear students, let us have only these explanations today. Further explanations will be made in the next lecture. Thank you.